Well, thank you, ma'am, for accepting my request, and I'm very much happy as well as nervous as well. So, yeah, I'm doing great, and I'm living in Delhi, so today the result is about to come, so there is so much noise around me, and like people are very excited for the result, like Delhi elections. So that's
Mhm.
the thing.
Are you also
Yeah,
excited?
yeah, I'm also excited because I also cast my vote.
Right, right. So that will be fun to see like who wins. Before going forward, I would like to know a little about you. So could you please introduce?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. So, my name is Kriti Dubey, and I was born and brought up in Uttar Pradesh, but currently now I'm living in Delhi with my family members, and I'm pursuing graduation. Another thing is my hobby. So, I like to travel around the world, and I'm kind of spiritual person, so I love to explore spiritual things, new things related to religions and all the things. And I love to listen music as well. That's my hobby.
You told me that you are a spiritual girl. So, like, could you
Yeah,
please
yes.
tell me a difference between being religious or being spiritual?
Uh, as that much I know, I can tell like being religious and spiritual, like there is a major difference, but which I know I can tell. Like religious is there are so many people who are religious, those who are going to temple and all the things. Those who are doing pujas and doing worship. They can be religious, but spiritual is different. Like spiritual is not like if you're not doing temple, but if still you are having faith in God and you are doing chanting, Nam Jap, and there are so many things. Like if you are interested, you have any interest on knowing your, about your religion and all the things. So religious is like, according to me, like there is difference. Like you are a religious person, but you are not that much indulged in that, from purely from your heart. Like spiritual person, those who believe whether they go to temple or not, that depends on them, according to me.
Yes, and I feel I'm also on the same page as you because for me, also being religious is following the religious practices like worshiping
Yeah,
God, offering
yeah,
prayers, and observing
yeah,
fast. But spirituality, if even if you are not following these practices, still you can be spiritual
yeah,
person by just chanting the name of
yeah,
God or by doing meditation. So that can be done,
yeah.
right? So for you, like, what is more
Yes.
important, being religious or being spiritual? Are you able to follow religious
For
practices
me,
on daily basis?
yeah, I visit temple on daily basis because it's my resolution in 2025 that I will go temple on daily basis and I will chant Chalisa once in a day. It's my resolution because it helps me a lot. And like I have a lot of fears of different
Mhm.
things, but after chanting Chalisa and all the things, I am feeling that I'm overcoming from these issues. So
Right.
yeah,
Like we
and
never know.
I can say that
Mm.
yeah,
We never
yes,
know whether it works or not, but still, when we do these practices, when we chant Chalisa, then we feel so positive that everything will be good,
yeah.
right? So that
Yeah.
positivity we attract.
Even if you are not able to, chant salsa, you can have Naam Jap only. Like
Hmm.
I follow Premanand Maharaj, and there are so many others. So they said about these things.
Right. You feel good. And do you think that it is
Yeah,
it really important to just imbibe some spirituality in your life to succeed? Because everyone goes through some or the other thing. There are ups and downs in everybody's life. Okay.
yeah.
So can they do without spirituality? Like, is it possible to be positive throughout the life, through these adversities, without being spiritual?
According to me, it is not possible for me because I was also the person earlier where I don't even no, I believe in God, but I don't visit temple. I don't even chant name of things. But after getting so many issues, like so many things happen in my life, so then I overcome with this with the help of spiritual power. Like meditation can also help. There are so many people like you can see the difference. Those who are going to gym and those who are doing meditation, there is a very apparent difference you can see.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so it is very important. No matter like you can choose your own way which is suitable for you, but it is really necessary according to me.
Right, right. I also feel that because somehow you feel calm and positive, right? You
Yeah,
get that courage to deal with adversities when you are a spiritual person. You feel that God
yeah,
is with
right,
you.
right.
So you get that courage.
Yeah, right.
That is why. And everybody
Yeah,
has
absolutely.
different religion, different practices they follow, but everybody is on the same path. The motive is the final motive is same, right? Every religion teaches
Yeah, yes.
good principles only. There is no religion that teaches bad things or bad practices. So we all are on the same path, but through different mediums.
Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I agree.
Right. Okay.
Even I want to say that even you are such a calm people. Like your voice is so calm. Even you smile, you give such a positivity to me. Whenever I feel down, I just scroll your like I just go to your channel and started watching any of your video, and you fill my day with the happiness. This is the
Right.
magic I can say you
Hmm.
have.
If somebody doesn't smile, then you don't feel welcomed. And when you have a
Yeah,
person who is, smiling all the time in front of you, you feel welcome, you feel approachable. And smile is contagious. So when I smile, you'll also smile. So we are making the world smile. So whosoever will be watching our videos, we are making them smile. So that's the
yeah,
thing
definitely.
to acquire, right?
So the very first question I would like to ask you is that how you improve? Like you are a mother of two kids, and you don't have. I think those who are homemakers and mothers, they don't have time to pursue your goals, but you still putting a lot of effort. So how can you do this? Like you are able to do easily. I can say even I'm student, and I don't. I'm not able to do all the things whichever I want. I have so many things, but I'm not able to
Mm-hmm.
do. But you are the person that's that's great.
Hmm. Thank you so much for the compliment first. And I would say it's so easy to manage time. It's just that we keep on procrastinating. We want to rest in our leisure time.
Yeah,
Whatever free time we get, we like to scroll through the phone. So we have to avoid all these
yeah,
things. We have to keep our phones aside and do something productive. So everybody has good time in their day-to-day life. They are not working day in and day out, right? They'll get some time. And when
yeah,
you're really passionate about something, you will try to squeeze in some time, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, whatsoever you can, right? So just dedicate that
yeah.
particular time to your passion completely without any distraction. And if you'll do that consistently, then definitely you'll improve on that. If I talk about particularly English, then definitely you'll gain fluency in a shorter period of time if you'll be consistent. For me, it is little hard, it is little tough to manage, but still when my kids go off to school, then I try to do something, like try to take up calls and try to read something, listen to something. So that is good time for me. It's a quiet time in the whole day. So I make most out of it. And when my kids come from school, then I can't help. So I have to be there at
Yeah.
their service. So I can't help after that. And I take classes from 9 to 10 in the evening. So
Okay.
I wind up all my house chores by 9 o'clock and then I take classes from 9 to 10 every day. So this is how I manage.
Yeah, I can feel because I also have my niece and nephews, so they disturb a lot. So that's the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Kids are kids. We
Even
can't help.
right now, even sometimes they are coming again and again to see me like what I'm doing here. So that is
Hmm.
kind of disturbing. Yeah.
Right. Like what kind of difficulties
Yeah.
do you find to manage your time to just be in this journey, like an
Uh,
English journey?
So the very first difficulty I would say is with distraction. People, even people are the big distraction for me. Like they taunt, like sometimes they say something, so it is stuck in my mind, and I think that learning English is not my cup of tea. So people are the biggest distraction, and
Hmm.
sometimes I feel that myself, I am is a big distraction because I think a lot about people. I don't think about sometimes like I am right, I can do anything for me, but I think about others' opinion. So that is the problem with me. And second thing is that I became kind of, I started procrastinating my things. So this is also the reason nowadays because of winters.
Mm. But
Winter
winters
is
are
very,
almost over. It's
yeah.
almost
Now
over.
I'm just thinking to, yeah. Now I'm just thinking to set the things according to my, according to schedule, whatever I'm thinking.
Right. So you can start from right away. And one thing I want
Yeah,
to say, that you told me that you already realized that you get affected by people's behavior, their
yeah,
taunts. You
right.
already know that it is affecting you. So you have to make your mind
Mhm.
up that it should not affect you, right? Whatever people say. Whenever somebody wants to try something new, there would be people who will just, criticize
Yeah.
you and they'll pull you back. So you don't have to pay heed to them, right? If you want to succeed in your life,
Yes.
just wear that horse blinkers, horse blinkers. So horse is totally focused on his way, right?
Yeah, you're
He's
right.
not he's
Yeah.
not able to get distracted because of those horse blinkers. So you also have to put on those horse blinkers and just be focused on your goal. Don't pay heed to what people say, right?
Mm.
So this is how you
Yeah.
can do, and I hope that will help.
Yeah, definitely. You
Mhm.
are the right person because I was looking for somebody to help me like this because I talk with so many people around my, around my place, but still I haven't get any kind of, satisfaction. But after, I was one day scrolling your my YouTube and I got to know about you. And there is one more channel, Try to Try, Rajni ma'am. So I saw your conversational videos. Then I got to know that if you can do, then why would I not? Even Rajni ma'am is also facing a lot of criticism. Like around, she is living in a small town village. So there are people who, taunt and they speak like how can a girl speak like that in a village? So you helps me and ma'am also helped me a lot in gaining the
Right.
confidence.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing. And if I talk about Rajni, if you have noticed, when she started her journey, she was struggling with her pronunciation a
Yeah.
lot. But now, if you'll notice, she has very good pronunciation, remarkable pronunciation now. So she
Yeah.
has improved a lot, and through those efforts only, through that consistent practice only, right? So, yes, if we can
Yeah.
do, you can also do, right? It's just that you have to keep on exposing yourself to English content more and more, reading more and more, writing, and every aspect of learning you have to touch on daily basis.
Actually, I can say that I'm good at reading and listening, but if I talk about speaking, so I have not good command over it, I can say,
Mhm.
because I have very less practice because nobody is here to talk with me. You are the first whom I'm talking with for the very first time.
I'm so grateful. But still, I would say there are many apps.
I'm really,
There are many
yeah.
apps
I've
available where
started
you can
Duolingo
practice.
first. I've started,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah. Duolingo is the first app where I've started.
Mhm. So, did you get any benefit?
Uh, for speaking, I'm not getting that much benefit, but for there are some words and pronunciation. This is where I can say I get help from the
Hmm.
app, but not that much as speaking.
So for speaking, you have to do activities related to speaking only, right? You can't learn speaking unless you actually speak, unless you open your mouth, right? So go for
Yes.
apps like Ace Fluency, Civi, SIVI. So there you'll get 30
Yeah.
minutes of talk time free every day. So you can connect to many
Okay.
co-learners just like you and practice your English with them for free, right? Apart from this, like you connected
Yeah.
me, you can connect other YouTubers as well to practice your English with them. Right? And not
Okay.
only this, you can practice your English with yourself too. Do mirror practice, right? Give yourself a topic
Yeah.
or any video that you have watched, try to summarize it in your own words, right? First, write about
Okay.
it because writing help you structure your thoughts and whatever you have learned, implementing those vocabulary, phrases, idiom, like whatever you have learned in writing because you have enough time to recall and to just correct your sentences or reframe your structure of writing so you get enough time. Once you are fine with your writing, then read it aloud. Okay, twice,
Okay.
thrice,
Okay.
as much as you can, read it aloud, and then do that speaking practice. You can either record your video speaking of that particular topic or do mirror exercise like you can just stand in front of mirror and speak about that topic. By doing this, like by recording your video or mirror practice, you can see your body language as well, whether you are doing it right or not, whether you are satisfied with your body language or not. You feel confident, right? So this is something you have to
Okay.
do
Yes.
on
Right.
daily basis. Speak with yourself. You don't need anybody, fine?
Yeah.
So you have to start doing
Actually,
this.
this is the thing. I have watched a couple of your videos, and this is the thing which I can say that are also facing. Uh, there are so many people who are facing the same problem. They don't have partners to speak with, and they are struggling for speaking practice.
Hmm.
So I think this. whatever you have said is really beneficial for me, and I will definitely do from
Hmm.
today onwards.
Right. Even I also don't have any kind of speaking environment here, but still I go on speaking with myself throughout the day. Like I keep on murmuring, right? Like I put
Yeah,
myself in a situation or I do some kind of role play. So I give myself some dialogue, some situation, and then keep on murmuring all day long. Whatever I am doing, I try to narrate that in English, even when I'm cooking in my kitchen, right? So I narrate that I'm pouring oil, then I'm adding salt, whatsoever, right? So I try to
yeah, yeah.
convert every sentence, every activity into English. And wherever I'm getting
Okay.
stuck, I just note it down in my phone's notepad and then later I search about it and I learn it and then it gets easy over time.
Actually, ma'am, sometimes I get afraid of like, if what if I have done any mistake, or what if others will make my fun? So these are also the factors. Like sometimes I try to speak, like I'm in Delhi, so I have tried to speak with foreigners, but
Mm-hmm.
due to lack of confidence, I feel like no. What if they will make fun of mine, or they
Hmm.
will say something to me? Then this is the barrier which I can say.
Hmm. So for this, you have to have little confidence before approaching them.
Yeah,
And how will you get that confidence when you are little prepared? You know that you're going to talk to a foreigner. So can you prepare some sentences in advance? Like you can ask them, how are you? Where are you from?
yeah,
What is your purpose of visiting India? Right? Did you like
yes,
Delhi's food like that? Any question that you can ask
yeah,
to any foreigner. So now you have prepared your question bank that you can definitely ask them. So you'll feel confident. You already know that these questions are correct. You feel confident and keep on adding more questions, keep on adding more phrases that you can actually use. So this is how we feel little confident when we prepare ourselves. So your journey starts with this and eventually or gradually you can say when you keep on exposing yourself, you learn more and more things and implement those things. So even when you are whatever you are speaking, out of 100%, even when you are making 20%, let's suppose you are making 20% mistakes, still you'll feel good because you spoke 80% correct. Okay? So mistakes are
yes, ma'am.
inevitable. We can't help that. But we can definitely learn on day-to-day basis and implement whatever we have learned. But still there is a lot of scope to learn even more. So don't worry about mistakes,
Yeah,
but worry about whatever you are learning, implement them. So you need to worry about that, not mistakes. Whatever you learning, just implement it.
okay. I have one question for you. One more question I can say. So, in one video you have mentioned, in one or two video you have mentioned that you were an HR in any company. Like, so I want to know about your journey, like being an HR and then you are here. So, how was your journey? Like, what are the obstacles you face, and what are the things which you overcome now after that? Like, it's been a long journey since then.
Right. So I've did my MBA. MBA is my highest education. So after that, I got placed in a company and I worked as an HR for around 2.5 years. But then I conceived my first baby. So because of that, I have to leave that job. So since then, I am at home and it's been around 7 to 8 years now that I'm not working and I can't even think of getting back to 9 to 5 job now. So, struggles as such, I was not able to do as per my potential because I know I have a lot of potential, but I was not able to showcase it, execute it. But now I got the platform where I can showcase my skills and share my thoughts. So I feel so good. And I was doing this kind of job only. I was working as HR. There also, I was taking interviews and conversing with candidates, solving employees' grievances. So I feel that it's kind of a same job that I'm doing right now. So I'm feeling good about it. But there were no
Okay,
as such struggles because, it depends on time or the phase of life. So this phase of life is something that you can't help about it. Your kids need you, right? Your family
yeah,
needs you. So you can't help. And we are not
yeah,
like
definitely.
a superhero or superwomen. We don't have 10 hands. So we can't do each and
Yeah,
everything, but we can do whatever is possible for us or
Yeah, I agree
considering
with
our
you.
situation, our family, or our place, whatever best we can do, we should do.
I saw your video, like your vlog yesterday only. You have visited with your niece somewhere, so I really enjoy your vlog. I was watching with my niece also. Me and my niece were sitting together and we were watching your vlogs, and I really enjoy, like you're showing your sister-in-law and all the things. So, and you were afraid of monkeys and all the things. So I really enjoy, know,
Mhm.
doing these things in life is also important. Uh, this is also the best part of your life if you enjoy your
Mhm.
time.
Right. Enjoy with your family, enjoy roaming here and
Yeah.
there, right? That is important. But it's just
Yeah.
that people are investing their time, not investing, but wasting their time in just using phone. And
Yeah.
they are not even close to their family members now because of that phone only,
Yeah.
right? So that balance
Absolutely.
is
You are
required.
absolutely right. Yeah, you are absolutely right. I can also feel that there are so many like friends of mine who are just busy in their phone and uh, they're not even contacting with us. Like they are just scrolling reels. So these are the
Hmm.
problems nowadays generations are facing. I can
Hmm.
say.
Right. They feel like we don't know whether we'll be alive tomorrow or not. Let's scroll
Yeah,
everything under
that
the
is.
sun today itself. We never know.
Uh, yeah, you're right. And there are so many things available on Instagram is full of
Hmm.
videos, reels. So that is also the factor. I can say.
Right. You'll never feel short of videos and you just want to
Yeah,
keep on
seriously.
scrolling.
Yeah, you can waste your 2, 3 hours, or it's all up to us.
Hmm. Right.
Depends on
So
person.
are you able to take
But
control of these things?
yeah, I can say that I don't use Instagram even
Hmm.
for a day. I can use only 10 minutes for just checking a little bit, but more than not more than this. I use
That's
YouTube
good.
a lot and just for learning English also. Like I used to watch podcasts of Beer Biceps and Meera Labadi, and there are some others, and your video especially. You can say it is my, uh, it is very important for me for a daily basis. It is my the food, I can say. I
I'm so
really
happy.
need your video once in a day. Yeah.
That's so good. And I want to suggest you one
Sorry
more
for the
channel.
voice. Uh,
No problem.
as it's disturbing you because the construction is going on around my home, so that is
It's so
the
common.
thing.
It's so common in Delhi every day. Construction
Yeah,
is something that happens every day in Delhi.
yeah, that is the
Mm.
thing.
So
Uh,
yes, I want to suggest
you
this
were saying
channel to you.
something.
Yeah, I want to suggest one channel to you, The Ellen Show. ALLEN or ELLEN. I'm not sure. The Ellen Show. It is run by a foreigner only and quite interesting, quite humorous and entertaining. At the same time, you learn English as well. So do check that channel
Yeah,
also.
definitely. I will definitely check after the session.
Mm.
And thank you for. And I want you to give me feedback because you are the. I think you are the correct person or right person who can help me, like where I'm stucking or which I need to improve.
Hmm. So, as you mentioned that you sometimes get stuck for words, right? You feel loss of
Yeah,
words sometimes. So, for that, you need to enhance your vocabulary list, or you just have to have good words in your mind and in your vocabulary list, or in your own dictionary, so that you can use it. So, I would suggest you whatever you're watching, get some functional and practical words because these are the words that you can actually use in your everyday life. Okay. Don't run after advanced vocabularies because you'll have to wait for time when you will be able to use those in your speaking. Right. So go for functional words and whatever you like. So make a separate dictionary for yourself. You can just get a notebook for yourself and write whatever words you're learning on daily basis. For example, apprehensive. Okay, you learned a word apprehensive today. So you wrote that down and write its meaning in your own words that you can understand. Okay, in your own words, write its meaning and few synonyms related to it and few antonyms and then make sentences around it and that too that you can use in your everyday life. Okay. For example, I feel apprehensive of speaking English. I feel apprehensive of facing people. So this is something that you actually feel out of your own experience. And
Yeah.
this is something you can actually use in your language as well. Okay. Or you can also say we shouldn't be apprehensive of facing people. So make some sentences
Yeah.
around it, some real
Correct.
life sentences. And see, through this one word, you've learned many words, synonyms, antonyms, right? So with one word, you're learning 10 more words. This is how you are just increasing your vocabulary list. Okay. And when you'll speak,
Okay.
it happens that we sometimes we are not able to recall the word that we learned, but somehow you'll be able to at least recall any one of them out of these synonyms. So
Yeah.
whatever comes to
Yes.
your mind
Definitely.
spontaneously, just say it at the moment. Okay.
Okay.
So this
Definitely.
is
I will. Yeah.
hmm, this
Sure.
will help.
So, do you have any question for me?
I think I've already asked many questions, and we can cover up more questions in our next session whenever we'll meet. Okay. So
Okay.
let's wrap up this call here only. And I hope you liked it.
Okay. Yeah, I really like it. And again, thank you for joining, for for giving me this opportunity. And I'm very much overwhelmed
Same here.
because I was thinking it was impossible. I mailed you before some days ago, and I was thinking that I'm not that much lucky enough. This kind of thought I was getting. Yeah, but yesterday I saw your email, and I was like out of out of my control. Like I don't have control on myself. I was just full of happiness and what should I say? Full of happiness, I can say. Totally getting mad that I
Mhm.
use, something out of my mind. I'm not able to confess even.
Right. So no issues, no issues.
Yeah,
Just start this writing practice also. You'll be able to,
yeah,
pour your thoughts out on the piece of paper.
oh,
So start writing practice, and then you'll not face these kind of situation. And I'm so happy. Whatever you told about me, I'm so happy about it. And I also can't be thankful enough for your support. And because you watch my videos on daily basis, so somehow you're supporting me.
yeah.
So thank you so much for that. Okay, then I wish you a good day ahead, and I hope your
Thank you, ma'am.
party wins this election.
Let's see. That I wish also. Let's see.
Okay, then see you. Bye.
You, ma'am. Bye. Thank you, ma'am.